They thought I was too poor to belong in their perfect world. They called me Jordans, not because they liked me but because it was their secret code for homeless people with swag. So I gave them a taste of what real class looks like, straight from a $200 bottle of tequila. That wasn't quite what they thought. If you've ever been laughed at, underestimated, or made to feel small for where you come from, you're going to love this story. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready because this one's not just about revenge. It's about reclaiming your dignity. Back in 2018, I thought I had found my forever. He was charming, the kind of man who walked through life as if the world owed him something. He came from old money, a family that vacationed in Europe, wore tailored suits, and never used the same plate twice. Me. I came from nothing. A family that recycled jam jars for drinking glasses and knew the value of every single dollar. I grew up learning that no one was going to hand me anything. We met in the most cliché way possible, at his uncle's restaurant. I was a server sweating through a busy shift, when he walked in wearing confidence like cologne. He asked for my number. I gave it to him thinking maybe life was finally being kind to me. We fell fast. He told me I was different. I thought he meant it as a compliment. But what I didn't realize was, in his world, different didn't mean special. It meant less than. It didn't take long after we got married for the illusion to crack. He was controlling, dismissive, and cruel in ways that didn't leave bruises, just invisible cuts. Every conversation became a test I didn't know I was taking. He'd say, "You wouldn't understand, babe. It's a class thing. A class thing." He said it so often, it echoed in my head like a curse. Then came the weekend that changed everything. His sister and her boyfriend were flying in to visit. I was nervous, I wanted them to like me. We picked them up from the airport. His sister was all designer luggage and fake smiles. The first thing she said when she saw me was, "Oh my God, she's totally Jordan's." Her boyfriend laughed, my husband chuckled, and I, clueless, smiled back. "What's Jordan's?" I asked. My husband wrapped his arm around me and said, "It means you've got great style, babe." I blushed, thanked her, and thought nothing of it. If only I had known. Fast forward a few nights later. We were all drinking. Cheap wine, laughter, the fake kind that hides something sharp underneath. His sister wrinkled her nose at my wine. "Ugh, what is this? It tastes like a foot." I tried to laugh it off, but my cheeks burned. Then came their favorite game, truth or dare. She grinned at her brother, my husband, and said, "I dare you to tell her what Jordan's really means." They were all drunk. He hesitated for a second, then smirked. "Fine. Jordan's. It's what we call homeless people who have swag." The laughter that followed? It was the kind that shakes the walls. Ugly, cruel, and loud enough to drown out the sound of my breaking heart. I sat there frozen. My throat burned, my eyes stung, but I refused to give them the satisfaction of seeing me cry. Inside, something snapped. The next morning I asked him about it. He pretended not to remember. "It was just a joke, babe. Don't take it so seriously." But I pushed. I needed to know. Finally, he sighed and said, "Look, I just told them about your upbringing. You know, so they'd be prepared." Prepared? Prepared for me? Like I was some disease they needed immunity from? I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just went quiet. Because silence, that's where revenge starts to grow. The day before they left, he bought a $200 bottle of premium tequila, the family's favorite. They planned to open it the next night for a farewell toast. But I had a better idea. While they went on a hike, I stayed home, too tired, I said. When the door closed, I took a deep breath, set up my phone, and started recording. I swapped out the expensive tequila for Saza Gold, the cheapest stuff you can buy. Then I poured myself a glass of the good one, sat in front of the camera, and started talking. This one's for the people who think money buys class. For the ones who laugh at where I came from, but wouldn't survive a week there. I may not have grown up rich, but I grew up real. I toasted to the camera and took another sip, sweet, fiery, and pure satisfaction. Then I laughed. A quiet, dangerous laugh that came from deep inside me. By the time they got home, I was drunk, on $200 worth of their precious tequila. And I slept like a baby. The next night, they poured that swapped bottle like it was liquid gold. They swirled it, sniffed it, talked about its complex aroma and delicate finish. I sat there watching, smiling. Every sip was a masterpiece. Every compliment was a confession that money doesn't buy taste or integrity. When the timing was perfect, I stood up. Hey, before you guys leave, I put something together for you. I connected my phone to the TV and hit play. My video appeared, me sitting there sipping their tequila, talking about my family, my values, and my disgust for their arrogance. Their faces drained of color. The room went silent. I calmly started collecting their shot glasses, the sound of glass clinking the only thing breaking the tension. Thanks for visiting, I said softly. Hope you enjoyed your drink. That night, my husband woke me up furious. She's crying. You humiliated us. I looked at him, the man who once said I should be prepared to meet his family, and said, yeah. Sucks, doesn't it? They left the next morning. No goodbyes. No messages. No apologies. Just silence. When we later visited his parents in Europe, his sister refused to even come over. It was glorious. Me. I'm happily divorced now. Turns out, sometimes revenge doesn't just taste sweet. It tastes like cheap tequila with a $200 label. Some people think revenge is petty. But when someone looks down on you for something you couldn't control, where you were born, what you had, sometimes the only way to teach them humility. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And of course, subscribe for more stories where karma finally gets served. Ice cold. To let them taste it.